Hey everyone, I thought I'd put together this video to show you guys how to navigate and to get access to the materials that I'll post online. So let's begin by tracking down our school webpage, and within the school webpage, track down my teacher page. Now, the teacher page is going to act like a blog, so you're going to have to scroll down a bit because your post is one of the first ones. And here we are. And I'm going to put these posts up weekly. So expect on Mondays to see a post with some instructions on some activities that I want you guys to be working on throughout the week. So this week, the assignment is a Tinkercad challenge. I posted a document that gives the instructions, a little bit more details. Basically, you guys are going to sign up for a Tinkercad class, which I've already enrolled you guys in. And we're going to walk our way through using Tinkercad to build a keychain. Now, if any of you guys struggle with using Tinkercad, there will be alternate activity, and I'll explain that one out in a bit. So for now, let's just click on the document and bring up the details to the challenge this week. You can use your zoom button here to zoom in. Okay. So essentially, you'll read through it. You're going to have to go to tinkercad.com, which is a free online 3D design tool. I suggest using Google Chrome. Now, on your mobile device, you can try it out as well. The screen's a bit small, but you may be able to work with Tinkercad on your device. Definitely computer or laptop would be a bigger screen, a little bit easier to navigate. So when you get to tinkercad.com, I've already registered you guys as a class. So you're going to go in to sign in, and students join your class. Now on my teacher page, I posted the class code, and you should be able to just copy and paste it. So class code is right here. Grab it, copy it, put it into Tinkercad. There we are. Go to my class. I'm going to pick the first student that's on my list, and it's Aiden Keenan. So your username will just be your name, first, last, and it has to have a numeric code go with it as well. So on this document, there is codes for everyone. You're going to have to zoom in because obviously it's a bit smaller font. And I can see Aiden's numeric code is 7011. So that's me. I click on it and I'm in. And now I'm ready to go ahead and work with Tinkercad. The neat thing about this is I will be able to check in on your designs. I could give you some help if you need some help. Just reach out to me through email. And essentially, this is going to get you introduced to using 3D design software online. And while that's loading, I'm just going to go back to the assignment here. I'm going to zoom out a bit. So essentially, what you guys are going to do is you're going to log in and save your work. There is a link here to how to use Tinkercad from Brilliant Labs. So you can check out their video, kind of walks you through a beginner's guide. There's also all kinds of lessons within Tinkercad. I put the link on here, but you'll also see it when you log into Tinkercad. So right here on the side, there's lessons. If I click on lessons, it'll help you work through the different skill sets that you need to work with Tinkercad. So this is going to be your account, right, where you create your objects, and having it in a classroom setting means I can go in and check on it as well. If you're interested in circuits, and if you're interested in code, there's those options as well within Tinkercad that you can explore. And ultimately, you're going to make your own keychain. So you're going to create a design. So the components of the keychain, you're going to have to pick a shape of some sort. You're going to put raised text on the shape. You're going to put a hole in the shape for the key ring. The challenge component is I want you to figure out a way to add an engraved image to your keychain. And the bonus component would be for you to not only create a keychain, maybe create some other 3D objects. Obviously, it's a tough time, what we're dealing with the COVID-19. And I came across this the other day where a young student took to Tinkercad, I'm assuming, or some sort of 3D design, and they designed a ear guard that would help, right, our hospital staff when it comes to the mask. So this is 3D printed. The design, I'm assuming, came from that young individual. And I know that the health field is welcoming these, right, because it does help the stress of an elastic band on your ear all the time. Myself, personally, I brought home the 3D printer, and I've been helping out with printing some shields. I think I'm up to number 8 now. And myself and Kevin Glant from NBCC are actually trying to put as many of these into play. And we're going to basically put the actual face shield on them, and we're going to send them off for those that are needing that particular type of equipment. So 3D printing is coming in handy with the state of affairs, and I'm hoping that you guys will take an interest in 3D printing, right? When you're done, then obviously I could take your design and print your keychain, and at some point, you guys could get your keychain. Now, how do I submit this stuff? Everyone should be familiar with Teams. So if I log into office.com, or if you're using OneNote on your mobile device, we've done journaling with our projects. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a tab and we're going to reflect on our actual assignment here this week with Tinkercad. So I'm loading up my Microsoft Teams to see you guys. Remember, with your login to Teams, it's your username at mbss.mbed.mb.ca. While that's loading, I'm just going to go back to this. And essentially, once I got Teams, I'm going to go now and take a screenshot of my Tinkercad design of my keychain. And I'm also going to take the STL file and send it as an attachment, right? So in Teams, you can do both of that. Just back to Tinkercad. When you go to create a design, Tinkercad gives you a random name for the file design. So I suggest give it a name that makes sense. So instead of this name, let's call it keychain. And obviously you're going to learn how to use these tools and options. And when you're done, you're going to go to the export feature and you're going to export it as an STL. Now I'm just going to put a block on here just so I have something on my workspace. If I go to export, one of the options is STL. And you're going to get your file called keychain. And I'm going to be able to show in folder. And then I can take that file and go ahead and drop it back onto my desktop. And that's how you get your file once you're done working with Tinkercad. So in Teams, if I go to your class, and I'm going to go to class notebook. And I'm just going to find Michael here. And when I click on Michael, I see that there is a new tab for week 1. Let's double click on it. So in this one, right, we can call it Tinkercad keychain. And if you had a picture, you can go and insert your picture. And I can also insert a file. I'm just going to show you how to do that because I don't think we did that yet. So on my desktop, we put the keychain and I can go insert. I'm not going to do that because it's just a blank document with a little box, but that's how you would insert your keychain into your Teams. And then I can check in on your Teams, right? If you're not comfortable with using Teams, then my instructions are take a screenshot of your design and then send the file to me through email. Now, how comfortable are you guys going to be with accessing Tinkercad at home? I'm not sure. One of the things I do ask is that we want every student to complete a survey on technology at home. And that can be found on the school homepage, right? And it says right here on the news, BHS Internet Access Survey. So if you haven't completed this already, please do so we get some feedback on where we stand with technology at home from all our students. My suggestion is that if you're having difficulty with Tinkercad, then I'm going to give you an alternative assignment. And the alternative assignment is to go to Brilliant Labs' website, and they've been posting activities every day, and they got quite an inventory of them now. And I want you guys to do 3 activities from the 3 categories that they have. And the categories being a question of the day, which is a purple heading, natural maker, which means you got to go outside and do something, it's a green heading, and digital skills is a light blue heading. And take pictures of these activities, right, and email me to show me your participation. Or if you want to put it in Teams, you can put it in Teams. So just to show you Brilliant Labs website, this is what it looks like. And essentially, they have questions of the day with an introduction, a challenge, an objective, and some tools that you'll need. And some of these may be more geared towards younger students, but there's definitely some there that you guys can tackle. Some of them may have links and videos to help you, right? So that's the question of the day challenges. And then we got some natural maker challenges, right, to get you outside doing some stuff. And then there's digital skill challenges. So I've been sharing this on the BHS ICE Facebook page. I also put it into the BHS Makerspace tab on the school website. So if you're having difficulty with using Tinkercad, then I suggest just browse to this website and do an activity from each of the categories. The purple section, right, an activity from the green section, an activity from the blue. Hope all is well, guys. Hope this video will help. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Stay safe.